In Portland, a parks levy that sets a 75% higher tax rate than the current one is up by nearly 10 points. Lisa Balick is looking into that levy. She joined us live tonight with much more. Lisa?
Yeah, I'm actually looking into several of those levies. And, you know, handing over all that tax money comes with taxpayers keeping an eye on how it's all going to be spent. The new Portland Parks levy replacing the one that's expiring, but it's a tax hike of about 75%. The message to voters, without the money, Parks and Rec would have to make big cuts to programs and maintenance, although most of the levy will go towards operations and staff. A recent parks audit had criticized the Bureau for adding more parks instead of doing maintenance, millions in repairs needed. The new city council promises it will keep a close eye on spending.
There were a lot of proposed cuts during the budget process in the spring for parks, and Portlanders said, do not make these cuts, but also make sure that the Parks Bureau does better. And we heard that loud and clear, which is why both through the budget process and in developing the levy, we were very intentional in putting more accountability measures into the levy.
In Vancouver, voters said yes to paying more for public safety, more property tax money that will let the police chief hire 13 new officers. He says that will actually save some money.
What we would expect to happen as a result of this ballot measure is a reduction in our overtime that we're spending right now. I think we're up to like 15 bodies, full-time bodies, based on what we're spending in overtime.
In Washington County, voters approved levies for the library system and for public safety. More police, more prosecutors, specialized staff supporting crime victims.
The increased volume of more crime happening, difficult crimes involving substance use disorder, mental health issues, the proliferation of digital devices. The same case today is harder to handle and investigate and prosecute than it was 10 years ago.
Now, as far as these levies go, mail-in ballots are still being counted, so they're not conclusive just yet. But everyone is saying at this point, taking a look at the numbers, that these levies have passed. And once again, these tax increases go into effect next year. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Lisa, thank you.